Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Wednesday's live stream, of course. Encourage everybody to join the conversation. If you have someone that you'd wish to invite to join the conversation, please do so now. Whatever you guys want to talk about, crypto, stock trading, different platforms, issues that you're having. If you have questions about specific platforms, if you have questions about trading, question about business, real estate, whatever it may be, this is a free and open space for you guys to ask questions, share your opinions, and share any knowledge that you may have along the way. If you'd like to come on and speak with me live here on YouTube, I encourage you guys to check out the link in the description down below for Discord and slide on over to Discord and join the live stream there. That way you can talk with me live on YouTube. Let's make sure I am first live on YouTube and live on Discord. That makes a big difference, doesn't it? There we go. Sweet. Looks like we are live on Discord, live on YouTube. We are rocking and ready to go. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to draw some charts for a little bit and do some charting for AMC while we wait for the channel to fill up a little bit and people to join in on the conversation. It's been a good week so far for AMC. Lots of stuff going on, lots of movement. Let's draw some lines here just so you guys can see that we have a nice little breakout. Ronald, present, always here, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you always showing up. You're the man. The man, the myth, the legend. Still trying to figure out these charts a little bit here on Fidelity. Do like them a little bit better than TD, Ameritrade, and Stake or Swim, but still trying to get a grasp on what's going on. Laying under a Tacoma. Uh-oh. What's going on? It's a Toyota. Nothing should be wrong with it. These things last forever. So someone likes to do some off-roading, got that four-wheel drive actuator a little wet. I had the same issue with my FJ. It's weird that those things are so off-road capable, but they put such sensitive equipment in locations where they can get wet and corrode. It's fucked up. But I do like Toyotas. They're decent vehicles. Well, thanks for chiming in. Appreciate you showing up. Enjoy your ride. Be safe. I don't want to be too distracting to you. I helped ran a four-wheel drive off-road FJ Cruiser Toyota overlanding club down in Southwest Florida for a number of years with a buddy of mine before my FJ Cruiser eventually was totaled, and I just couldn't bring myself to replace it. But that was one of the only things that I had issue with, was the 4-wheel drive module in the actuator. It was located just in front of your shifter, right next to the 4-wheel drive. And, going off, I mean, I sank this thing 3 or 4 or 5 times. I hope my insurance company isn't listening. But everything worked fine, but that was the only thing I had to replace, was like that $300 4-wheel drive modulator. It was a pain in the ass. I had to rip out the whole interior of the whole center console to get at it, and it's just 2 little bolts to hold this fucking thing in. But I've been off-roading for years and years. I've had tons of custom rigs and built my own rigs, but that stock FJ Cruiser that I had for years was by far one of the best off-roaders that I had, especially down in Florida, where we have tons of sugar sand and there's tons of swamp and just nasty water. That thing took it, and just kept on chugging. It was an amazing truck. Hopefully, once this squeeze takes off, I'll be able to pick up another off-roader. I'm a big Bronco fan, so hopefully I can get my hands on one of the new Broncos, maybe the next generation. I'm not a big they came out with. They had a lot of bugs to work out, in my opinion. So hopefully I can get my hands on a Bronco coming up soon, and maybe get back into off-roading and pick up some decent land for myself, and won't have to worry about finding trails. I can just off-road on my own property. That would be amazing. Looks like Keith's got a Tacoma of his own that needs a both master and slave clutch cylinder. It'd be nice to have a garage again. The rental that I'm currently in right now, it's a decent house. It's older. Power's a little lacking. But I don't have a garage. All my tools are in storage. My welders, my benders, my fabrication equipment, my toolboxes, they're all in storage, and it sucks because, every time I want to work on something, I gotta dig through 1,000 boxes just to find one wrench or one screwdriver to fix something stupid. It's a pain in the ass, but hopefully soon we will all be sitting pretty, collecting our tendies, riding this way for AMC. Got some nice couple green days here with AMC, trending upwards. I'm liking it. This is not the squeeze, guys. This is not anywhere close to the squeeze. It's just good price movement. Let's just think of it that way. Ronald says, I'm never going to own a vehicle again. Going to just go live on your island, no vehicles, and just a bicycle from place to place. There you go. I have the parts, too lazy to put the truck on the lift. I want to work on my own vehicles. I want to have space and time to work on my own vehicles. There's only very few mechanics that I know and I trust to work on my own vehicles. So I'm looking forward to having the space, having the assets in the future to have my own lift, have my own space, have my own garage, work on my own projects. There's a number of projects that I'd like to build and work on. Tube chassis carts, off-roaders, restoration projects. There's tons of stuff that I'd like to do and work on that I've missed and neglected over the years that I'd like to get back into once I have the time. And maybe I'll make another channel just talking about what I'm doing in my spare time when I'm not talking finance. I'll share with you guys what I'm doing outside of the office. But we got to get some more subscribers in here and get the channel a little bigger before I can do that. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Ronald's going, I hate vehicles, as he's a mechanic. All right, so I got the chart pulled up here a little bit, guys, for you. Let's change gears a little bit. As much as I love talking about cars and vehicles, let's look at the charts a little bit for AMC. Drew some trend lines here, nice little flag. Just based upon the highs that we've seen with AMC. They're just rough lines here, just to give you an idea of the direction that we're moving in. It looks like we've broken through this triangle wedge pattern that we have. We're holding steady at $45. Nice little pump up this morning. We had a 20% gain yesterday. This is not the squeeze, in my opinion, guys. This is good price movement. This is maybe a little bit more FOMO, but this is not the squeeze. You have to understand that no shorts have really been covered yet. I mean, I'm sure some of them have, but the large bulk majority of the shorts have not been covered. And they will not really be forced to cover until this company, AMC, hits, I'd say, between $150 and $200 per share. So until we hit those levels, we're not really going to see shorts start to, I wouldn't even say cover. I would say that they are going to be forced to liquidate some of their assets because of the amount of margin that they're eating up. You have to understand that yesterday, a lot of the short sellers lost, on average, a total lump sum estimate of around $1 billion worth of liquidity yesterday. Right around $910 million was lost because of the 20% gain that AMC saw. So we're doing some awesome things. We're moving forward, but this is not the squeeze. In fact, I ended up buying some more shares this morning. I have some good news. I woke up this morning and I got an email from Robinhood saying, F you, your account is closed, which made me happy, believe it or not, because it means my account is finally transferred, or the large bulk of my account has finally been transferred over to Fidelity. Robinhood, I am done with completely. I'm going to close my account once the last little bits of my positions are closed. I have right around 100 shares of YOLO sitting on my Robinhood account right now that I'm just waiting to transfer. The reason why it hasn't transferred yet is because it's an ETF, and it takes a little bit longer from the research that I've done to transfer these ETFs, and because it was involved in an option contract. So I'm just waiting for those last little bits of shares, the last 100 shares on that Robinhood account, and I will be officially done with Robinhood, washing my hands of it. Moving on, moving forward. I'm going to focus on Fidelity. I'm doing my best to learn, and they have some amazing tools available for their customers, whether it be just using their active Trader Pro platform or just investing in jargon and different types of things like that. So I've been doing lots and lots and lots of digging and lots of studying. So hopefully I have a better understanding of this platform moving forward. It's a big difference. So I went from Forex trading, which is MetaTrader 4, very simple to use, lots of awesome plugins, very easy to execute trades and positions, to Robinhood, which is, everyone knows what Robinhood looks like now, to a professional stock trading platform like TD Ameritrade and Fidelity. So it's a big learning curve, if you will. There's a lot more in-depth tools to use that are built into these platforms, unlike MetaTrader 4, where you have to download them and kind of plug them in yourselves so you understand them a little bit better. This stuff is already here. It's just a matter of me weeding through everything and finding the things that I like to use, the indicators that I like to use, volume, RSI, Bollinger Bands, different drawing tools and indicators. So it's going to take me a little bit of time, but I am studying. Hopefully within another week or so, I will feel comfortable making larger option positions, and hopefully I'll get back on the bandwagon of making some decent income for my family and our living expenses. So that's where I'm at right now. But yes, we are done with Robinhood. We have moved on. Hooray. Yell from the mountaintops. Yay. I got a few more shares just before pumped yesterday. Way to go, Ronald. You beat me to it. I ended up picking up about another 25 shares at $44 this morning. So I'm still within my dollar cost average range. On Monday, we talked a little bit about this. Where did my chart go? Guess charts disappear when you... I thought I saved it. That's a shame. But we talked about levels of buying into, there they are, safe levels of buying into Robinhood. I still think we're in this yellow range here. We could probably extend this yellow range up just a little bit if we wanted to, just to kind of give us a little more leadway on what's going on. But I'm happy with it. I still think we're at a good range. I think a lot of guys that unfortunately bought in at higher valuations of the stock, right around the $60 to $70 range, in that range, have a good opportunity now to pick up shares and dollar cost average down. I want to encourage you guys, though, to avoid, if at all possible, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial expert. You guys know this. We're just talking and sharing opinions with each other. I don't recommend, or I can't see myself doing it, buying option positions, call options for AMC at the moment. I just don't think it's a safe play. If you want to get involved in the AMC squeeze, buy and hold shares. That is the best solution that you can do or come up with at this moment. This is an uptrend cycle. We've seen uptrend cycles, ups and downs and waves and so on. This is just an uptrend cycle. The squeeze has not started yet. You may get lucky, and you may be one of the lucky few that can catch a couple, couple $100, a couple, 10x, 2x their position on an option call, a couple contracts. But I think you still are in high risk getting towards the end of this week into next week of this doing a retrace back down to 37, back down to 36. So be prepared for that. That's why I'm not getting myself involved in option contracts at the moment. As it pumps and we get close to that short squeeze, maybe I'll consider opening up a position or two, but I'm not going heavy into my option positions for AMC at the moment because I hold a large amount of shares for AMC. What I am doing, though, is I'm looking at ETFs that are holding AMC. So I'm kind of limiting my risk, purchasing these positions that will be affected once the squeeze happens, but aren't so affected if the price does a little bit of a retracement next week or the week after. So that's more or less where my thought process is and where I'm at with AMC. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are and how you guys are doing with it. What we got from short. So the L7 pre-orders are available through third parties. I wouldn't trust third parties. If I was going to do a pre-order for the L7s, I would go directly to Bitmain. A lot of these third parties, they are banking on the fact that they may have a connection or their hopes to buying them in bulk once they get your pre-orders. A lot of times these third parties will take a bunch of orders and then place the order with Bitmain themselves for a bulk order, so they get the discount and they can collect the the little bit of bonus bit or a little bit of increase in value, if you will. So just be careful buying them through those third parties. Some of them can be a little bit sketchy. For November deliveries, who do you guys use? Anyone stateside, so you don't have to pay for British pounds? Yeah, again, I'm going to wait till they come out. I'm not going to. I got burned pretty heavily buying brand new machines when they first come out. I'm going to wait a little bit, purchase them as the difficulty ramps up and settles back down, because once these L7s, we've seen it, Bitmain's already turning on the L7s. We already have pre-orders for them, so that means they're testing them. So we've already seen the difficulty increase across a lot of these script currencies, specifically Litecoin and DOGE. So I'm going to wait a little bit for myself to purchase the L7s. What I would like to do, hopefully, once I get settled in a permanent residence, and I've talked about this a few times on the live stream, I'd like to get myself set up with a Connex container, shipping container, if you will, maybe a half a shipping container, and some solar arrays, some wind power, some hydropower, whatever it may be, and set up a mining system that is 80 to 90% off grid. I know it's going to be difficult to do a full off grid system, but I'd like to use as much renewable energy as I possibly can and get my miners off of the grid. That being said, I'm starting to price things out. I'm looking at Connex containers. I have contacts with people, Norfolk, Virginia on the port that I can get my hands on a Connex container pretty cheap. So that's where I'm at, and it's just a matter of time and patience and making sure that I do it right, cross my T's, dot my I's, and make sure I have the property to do all this on. It's all great to talk and speculate and plan, but if I don't have any place to put the shipping container and run power and everything, it's not really worth it at the end of the day. So I'm trying to get everything in a row and ready, and then once I have the property, it will be golden. So that's where I'm at. So I'm going to hold off on buying the L7s. I'm going to wait till they're probably in the market a little bit, maybe next year, mid next year, second quarter of 2022, maybe third quarter of 2022, depending on my situation. And we'll go from there, and I'll try to buy, 20, 30, 40, 50 at a time and get them set up in a Connex container. Maybe get some people to chip in with me, sell some space in the Connex container and host miners. I don't really know yet. I'm still working out the details, but that's where my head is at for mining in the future. Because what I got going on right now, the setup, it's fun. We've talked about it before. I got, 2 L3s, couple sitting in storage, and we're rolling those minings over into DeFi and staking them, trying to increase my yearly return on mining. So just a matter of time and patience, and hoping everything works out with my future investments and so on. Let's see, I missed a couple chats here, a couple little lines. See, I know some of the Coin Mining Central, but they're higher than others. I saw some on Mining Bros. Voscoin, he supports Mining Bros. He's all about them. Come to South Carolina. We have containers everywhere. I can drive down the road, and a guy has hundreds of them in his backyard. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I being a welder and a fabricator and being someone who is very connected with the American Welding Society and worked on shipyards and worked in aerospace, I have pretty good access to getting my hands on them fairly cheaply. It's just getting them delivered is the next step. I can go and buy one real quick. It's just getting them located to my property once I get that property. But appreciate the heads up. If I run into any issues, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll pick up a flatbed truck and rent one and drive down to South Carolina and drag one onto the flatbed and drive it home. Price for life batteries, LiPo batteries are getting better. I'm hoping so, Ronald. I'm hoping to figure out some kind of situation. I have a cousin that is an amazing electrician, and we've been kind of going back and forth on a number of situations, and I've been talking to a number of electricians. So hopefully, as time gets closer to when I'm ready to do this off-the-grid system, because I want to do, ideally, I'd like to have a whole homestead, a luxury, not your typical homestead, but more of an upscale luxury homestead, so my kids, don't miss out on any of the, creature comforts of having a full-size house. I want a good chunk of land between 50 and 60 acres. I want, I'm looking for property that has water access or has water on the property, whether it be a stream, a river, lake, a water pond, whatever. Looking for open spaces, clear access to the skyline, and possibly, because I live in the mountains, live something a little higher up in elevation so I can get those winds. So I'm looking at hydro, solar, and water, and hopefully get a house, and then I can pull it off the grid completely, because that's I want to be self-sustaining at the end of the day. I want everything to be kind of taken care of, and not have to worry about a power outage or worry about some kind of disaster happening. I'm not a prepper by any means, but living in Southwest Florida, dealing with Hurricane Irma a couple years back and a couple other hurricanes, and being without power for 3 or 4 weeks with 2 young children is extremely difficult, and I never want to be in that position ever again. I mean, we were at the point we were filling up our bathtub and kiddie pools with water the night before the storm, because luckily we did, because a tree fell and took out our water line, so we had no power and no water for almost 3 weeks. And I know I got off lucky. There was people still with issues and lost their homes. I was lucky I was high enough so I didn't get any flooding, but I still had 2 infants in diapers with no power, no water. So that was fun, and I never want to be in that position again. I'll deliver for you. You have trucks. I like trucks. That is awesome. We'll definitely have to talk a little bit more off the live stream, but that is amazing information that I'll appreciate the offer. And then Ronald says, probably going to solar in Belize. I think you kind of have to, man. If you're going to buy your own island down there or buy some property on, or private property on an island, I think you kind of have to go off the grid. I think it's a mandatory thing that you have to do just to kind of say you've embraced that lifestyle. So we'll definitely have to chat and figure out solutions and systems, because I've been racking my brain. There's so many systems out there. Just you don't know which ones are better than others, and someone claims that they have the best system, but another guy comes along. So it's mix and match, and probably end up building my own system. But definitely something I want to do and learn more about moving forward. How are you guys doing with your crypto? Are you guys rolling it into any DeFi apps? I know we made a video yesterday that seemed to pop off a little bit, talking about rolling over your mining assets into BSW or buyswap.org, Tiki, Dodo, Auto Shark Finance. There's a couple of them out there. I've gotten really lucky with Auto Shark Finance. Happy with it. I'm going to continue to roll into it from my my miners, using my script miners to be paid out in BNB, rolling that into Auto Shark, and collecting that to our 600 and whatever it is this morning, 612 APY. So just about 200 APR. AMC Suites, it's an island. There you go. I'm using BuySwap. And you've done pretty well with BuySwap, if I remember correctly, Ronald. You guys, you're enjoying it. You should be making some gains, right, my friend? Was Reddit down today? Is everybody having issues with Reddit? It's like it doesn't want to let me log in. There we go. Still a strong believer in Doge, hitting $1. Still holding my Doge. So let's take a look at BSW. It's BuySwap. My Doge is paying decent interest on Gemini. Yeah, I think you're one of the few guys that's actually using Gemini. I'm glad to hear it's paying out for you. I got some good rates from what I understand. Gemini. Probably spelled it wrong. I butchered that, I'm sure. Nope, there we go. Resources, prices, products. Let's see what they got for products. So Gemini, come on. Exchange, earn. Calculate earnings. Doge. It's not too bad. It's paying out 5.03% APY for Doge. Keep holding, keep mining, keep adding to it, keep compounding it. Welcome to the chat, Chip. Great to see you. keep having to lean around my microphone to read the chat. Sorry about that. Let me move it out of that way I can see a little bit better. There we go. So staking BSW, interest rates have gone down a little bit, but not too bad. And their auto compounding pool, we're sitting pretty at 372.69%. I say going down, but it's really at this point it's a joke because there's no other financial institute where you can gain that kind of APY or that kind of return on an investment. It's just ridiculous. So, you know, anybody that is complaining about 372% APY is crazy compared to, you know, some typical banks that only offer you like 0.01%. It's insane. It really is. But I'm glad I've been playing around with this more. I've definitely seen a faster increase in my holdings using some of these platforms and these exchanges. Another great one that we've been talking about and using is AutoShark. They got a nice little revamp on their platform, and I'm currently only using their dividend pools, and I'm staking here in this one. I'm not connected right now to the site. I'm doing it through Trust Wallet, not through MetaMask. Here, my savings account is 0.001%. Isn't that crazy? Like, with this day and age, and the fact that cryptocurrency is this popular and this amazing returns, I mean, I don't know how long and sustainable they are, but still, you know, why would you do 0.001%? That's insane compared to the 606% that I can get with Jaws. It is what it is. I mean, I get paid out 537 cents per $1,000 I invest with Jaws. It's a no-brainer. Even if I, you know, the valuation of it goes down, I make my money back fairly quickly. You make, you know, what's the ROI on $1,000? Let's see. So it's 174 per 30 days, right? 174.28. Oh, I did that wrong. So in 5 months, just holding $1,000, you'd make your money back. You'd have a return on investment on the current price, and you know, from what I've seen with Jaws, the price and the movement of this cryptocurrency has done phenomenally well, just like BSW has done phenomenally well. I think BSW is over $1, and Jaws is been bouncing between 31 cents and 37 cents. So it does really, really well. And, you know, if you watched my video yesterday, you guys know that I'm holding just about 8,000 coins or 8,000 tokens of Jaws. So that's just under at this point in time, $3,000. So I'm making about $15 a day just from AutoShark, on top of the $20, $26 I'm making from mining, and I'm compounding everything, so it's growing very, very fast. And you know, I'm all smiles about it. It's been fun. It's definitely been an interesting journey. Let's see, savings, doing good, man. Waiting on background check in my new job. Can't wait to tell them all to stick it. Get the new job, AMC pumps, we get the short squeeze, and then you quit immediately. Love it. Stick it to the man. That's funny. I think I'm going to exchange it all to a stable coin. We exchanging BSW, we exchanging Dogecoin. What are we exchanging? Get your Taco Bell. Another new thing that I think the guys over at Amigo PC and I were talking about was AutoShark's new NFT launch. I know some of you guys aren't super crazy about NFTs. Oh, I got a response from Ronald here. Oh, converting your USD to a stablecoin. Yeah, man, a lot of guys are doing it. A lot of people are doing that right now. You have, Binance USD, the Binance wrapped USD. You have USDT, Tether. You have DAI, which is a stablecoin. There's a lot of stablecoins out there that can pay you some serious return, far better than you can do leaving it in a bank. So, right on, man. I mean, DAI's looking at 7.4%. That's a stable coin. Let's see what other stable coins that Gemini has. You said you were on Gemini. Tether is not a stable coin, but they do pay out staking as well. I think you can do that on Coinbase too. Yeah, they got some decent. It looks like DAI would be the best option for staking a stable coin, DAI or the Gemini stable coin, the Gemini dollar. But 7.4% compared to the 0.001% you're getting. Come on now. So back to what I was saying about AutoShark. They got some interesting things going on. They just rolled out their NFTs, and I've yet to get my hands on them. I missed the pre-sale for their shark NFTs. So you summon a shark. One is sold out. Join the Telegram community for updates on the next release. Let's see. I don't even know if I have Telegram on this computer. No, there's an issue. Okay, so I'll have to get back to you guys on when the next release is for those NFTs. But as you summon your shark and you summon your hammers, you forge your hammers and you forge your sharks, and you can increase the rarity of that shark to establish a higher return on your investment. I don't have anything in my aquarium, obviously, because this isn't connected to any wallets. But I was able to purchase, I think, 2 hammers, and then I forged the hammers together to combine them to a more rare hammer. They're kind of putting like a game twist on it, which I kind of like. It's fun to play around with. It's not super crazy expensive. I think it was like 20 jaws, so like $10 for 2 hammers that are now worth, after I combined them, are worth $30. So I made my money back just, instantly by forging them together, which is cool. And by forging them and buying them and so on, you're paying transaction fees, so you're helping support the network. But once you get your sharks and so on, you come over to the vault. A little difficult to read. And you come over to your vault and you can add the sharks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots here to add different sharks to your vault staking and increase the APY, which I think is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. So if you like Pancake, you like Binance or Banana, whatever these are, at only 148% APY, you can add these different little NFTs to the bottom and increase or boost your APY by 0.5%, 5%, 10%, whatever it may be. Once I know more about it, I'll share more with you. I'd like to get my hands on some of these NFTs just to test it out so we can talk about it and share. But their vault is pretty crazy. I mean, I've been having some issues getting my hands on the Wizard tokens. So if you guys are on AutoShark or if anybody's using AutoShark, let me know if you're, running into some issues with Wizard like I am, because that APY is 3,543%. So you're making almost $10 per $1,000 invested in this Wizard Vault staking. Panther, I was able to get my hands on. I tested that one for a little bit. It was all right. You know, these are all Binance wrapped USD or Wizard wrapped USD. It's been fun trying to get my hands on some of these. Some of these are easier to get than others, like this Jaws and Binance USD was pretty straightforward to get my hands on that one, and that one's sitting at 720% APY. So you're looking at $5.79 per 1,000, but that was really close to what I'm getting paid out on the dividend side of things. So most of my holdings, to be honest with you, are just sitting over at the dividends. Welcome to the chat, Will. Great to have you. If you're here, if you're joining the conversation, I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and tweet out the live stream. Share the live stream, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, wherever you want to. Instagram, get it out there. Let's get more people involved in the conversation. A lot of it's just me going back and forth and rambling. I enjoy the conversation. I enjoy the back and forth. I enjoy the, debate, potential debate. So let me know what you guys got going on. Share it out. Let's get the conversation going. A little bit quiet around my house since my kids are back in school, so I can do the live streams a little bit longer. Typically, I have to cut them short because the kids are screaming, dogs jumping around, and so on. But we got some time here to just kind of sit, chill, relax, look at some charts, look at some projects. So if there's any crypto projects or stocks that you guys are interested in that you want us to look at, please share it. Don't be afraid to share it. There's no such thing as a stupid question. You just might get a stupid answer, that's all. See what's going on in the world of crypto, in the world of Reddit. Crypto.com, if you're a holder of CRO and you're on Crypto.com, it looks like CRO has gone up in price quite a bit, which is nice to see. I'm still staking it every single day, compounding it every single day, and it's been a fun thing to do. Haven't been using my CRO card as much as I typically do, just because I'm in the process, like I said, transferring a lot of my accounts and funds over. So I've had to utilize that account to almost zero, or I've worked it down to almost zero. So did not get my Taco Bell. Salty root beer, at least, right? See, now you got me thinking about food. It's 12 o'clock here. Now I want some Taco Bell and a root beer. I've been on a health kick lately with my wife and I, trying to get back to the gym and lose some weight and get healthier. But Taco Bell sounds really good right now. I was looking at the charts. I just saw something come across and reminded me of this. I was looking at the charts for AMC and for GME. Let's see if I can pull up another chart at the same. I think I can. New chart. There we go. GameStop. 1 year. We want to look at daily. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit. Slide over a little bit. It's interesting how the past couple days for GME and AMC look so very similar. in the price movement standpoint and the direction that they're moving, pumping up 20% and so on. Just be careful, guys. If you are getting involved in AMC, like myself, like so many others, again, I'm still purchasing AMC. I was lucky enough to purchase AMC at a very low price, so I'm dollar cost averaging up a little bit. So I still have plenty of room to purchase more AMC shares. But the people just getting into it, be careful, be prepared. We could see a price movement or a price correction in the opposite direction, where they could be doing some more of their tactics with stop loss hunting. So if you have a stop loss on, maybe think about removing it. And just remember that no shorts have covered at this point in time, and the short squeeze is inevitable. It is coming. There's no way of getting around it. They lost close to $1 billion yesterday just from AMC jumping up 20%. So if you're worried about it, if you're getting emotional about it and you're getting worried about it, slide on over to Discord. Check out the Discord server. It's free for everybody. It's still open and free for everybody. I don't know how long we will keep it that way, but right now it is open. And join the conversation, join the chats, and share your thoughts, share your opinions, and talk. And why are you worried? Why are you nervous? And maybe we can talk and work out some of those nervous thoughts and get you feeling more comfortable about your positions. Ronald's sick of working on cars. I understand, Ronald. I understand. Short talking about Mexican pizza. Chip, yes, I work here in Germany for the U.S. Army, and they have Taco Bell and root beer. That's why I want this shit so bad. Ronald's sick of working on cars. I understand, man. I have a passion for welding. I have a passion for automotive and cars and working with my hands. I just want to do it for me. I don't want to do it for anybody else anymore. That's where I'm at. Chip saying can't drink root beer the whole day, morning, afternoon, everything at night while I'm sleeping. Big root beer fan. I see. If I'm going to drink root beer, though, it's got to be IBC. I'm a bit of a root beer snob. I like my IBC root beer. I don't know, maybe it's more of a memory thing. My grandfather lived near a factory or a distribution center, so he used to always get like pallets of IBC root beer. So every time I'd go to my grandfather's house, he'd always have just pallets of IBC root beer for the kids, which I thought was awesome. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Used to have a passion for computers, and now I work IT. And that's the way it goes, guys. I mean, the funniest thing is, you could have an amazing mechanic or amazing IT, and you look at the mechanic's car and it is just this rundown POS, but he does amazing work and you can trust him with your vehicle. That's how you know you have a good mechanic, as you look at their car, because they're spending all the time working on customer cars and never enough time working on their own cars. And that's usually the way it goes. As a welder fabricator, I love doing what I do. I love welding. I love being behind the mask. And I had my own shop, my own setup, but when I was working for companies, I was never doing any of my own side projects. I couldn't bring myself to work 12 hours a day behind a mask welding some tiny little aerospace part or some, prototype piece for Lockheed Martin or whatever it may be, and then come home and then pick up my welder and try to, work some more to make a little, extra side cash. It's a pain in the ass. I can't wait till I can afford to just do it for me and do it for fun. That'll be a good day in my life, I think. I like sanding Bondo now. Nobody likes sanding Bondo. You're crazy. That's my hobby now. Sanding Bondo is your hobby. Right on. Why are you nervous, Chip? No Taco Bell? We'll get you some Taco Bell, man. So, Chip, I don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just curious now. You can always message me on Discord if you don't want to answer it here on the chat. So, are you a U.S. citizen working for the Army in Germany? Or are you a German citizen working with the U.S. Army in Germany? A little curious. Steamy Chip Classic. I'd rather IT is therapeutic. No, it's not. No, you're crazy. And Ronald says, I'd rather shovel Dookie. Nice. Visa. Why is Visa calling me? Let it go to voicemail. That's a first for me. Never had actual Visa call me. Are they watching my live stream? Is that you, Visa? Are you one of the 6 people watching the live stream? Not IT. Bondo is therapeutic. Okay. I can understand that, I guess. You know, fixing something, patching a side panel, and just slowly working it to perfection, and just that satisfaction of getting something smooth and looking pristine. I can understand that being therapeutic. Bondo boogers. I can't get Taco Bell. I can't buy there anymore. I need a soldier friend. IT phone rings. I twitch. Nice. So Chip says, no, I'm working in and for the U.S. Army electrician stuff. That's cool, man. I was a private contractor for U.S. military for a couple of years. It was a fun gig. Saw some cool things. Went to cool places. I was a private contractor. Wasn't in the military. Private contractor. Got to make that clear. A lot of respect for those guys. So he says, Chip's going on. German live in Germany, and yes, I work for the U.S. here in Germany, in the U.S. Army base. That's cool, man. It's got to be a nice little gig you got going on there. Just resto modding a 1997 Impreza Coupe into an STI 22B lookalike. So the bonding is fun for me. Bondoing. Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about your Impreza. I'm not welding at the moment, but once you get to that point in time and you're looking for some intercooler help, or you're looking for some custom exhaust, let me know. We'll work something out. I'll come down there. We'll set you up, or I'll at least teach you how to do it if that's what you want, so you can do it yourself. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy working on cars and doing the kind of fun custom projects. Be a badass little car when you're done, I'm sure. Typically, you guys can probably see my welding mask sitting behind me, hanging up, collecting dust. I let my kids play with it from now and again, and it's a shame. It's a pretty expensive little welding helmet, and they've worn it out, just up and down, up and down, up and down. Look here, but yes, no Taco Bell. Fuck me. I have a crappy welder that someone gave me. I've seen some people work some serious magic and miracle with those little Harbor Freight welders, so I can't knock them. Being someone who's been in the industry for so long, I bleed blue. I love Miller products, but there are some alternative products out there that have really stepped up their game when it comes to welding and fabricating. So, as long as you know what your machine is capable of and you know the in and outs of it, you can work some serious magic and put down some nice welds with it. Steamy chip sounds like something that happens behind closed doors. Good enough for spot welding. When I was teaching, the Harbor Freight just came out with the Vulcan welders from Harbor Freight. They're not bad little machines. I had a lot of students, because they were cheap, pick them up. Even their direct DC welders from Harbor Freight, the Vulcan DC welders, or the TIG welders that they put out, they got the job done. I mean, they overheated a little bit. You got to be careful of those duty cycles, but they worked well. I had no complaints about them. Students brought them in. We set them up. We tested them out. They're great for little shops. I wouldn't say they're great for production, but for working around a shop, they definitely get the job done. Ronald says he sold all his vehicles. I've got high frequency Vulcan welder. Works pretty good. Yeah, see, Ronald's, we're speaking the same language. They first came out. I was intrigued by them. Cracked a couple of them open. So, being somebody who has worked directly with Lincoln, worked directly with Miller, testing machines, utilizing, really putting them to their limit. If you have a Vulcan machine, depending on which model you have, a lot of it is Lincoln guts. Or they're combining components. So you could interchange a lot of those parts with Lincoln or Miller parts, believe it or not. So depending on which model you have, like I think the Vulcan MIG welder, so it's the flagship MIG welder that they have, not the multi-process machine, you can actually interchange a lot of those parts with Lincoln's Lincoln's MP210 welder. So, it's, you get the cheap machine, you buy some replacement parts that are a little bit more expensive, but you're still getting a cheaper unit, and it's going to last a little bit longer as long as you take care of it. I did notice that a lot of those Vulcan machines, though, even though you hit the duty cycle, they'll keep welding, and they don't turn off, so you end up burning out a lot of the components. But for Harbor Freight, $60 for a year warranty. You go swap it out for a new one, you renew your $60 warranty, and you're good to burn it up for another year. So I don't see any problem with it, especially for smaller shops. I specialize in production, or I did towards the end of my welding career. I am still a production consultant for manufacturing companies. I do phone calls as of lately, and trying to help production companies either cut cost or speed up processes and so on. I don't see Vulcan machines really in that industry. You need some either water cooled machines, or you need some high powered high duty cycle machines for that industry. But those Vulcan machines are great for automotive shops. They're great for auto body shops. They're great for little hobby shops. I think they're fantastic little machines. Let's see here. Missed a couple. Guys are talking away, which I love to see. Can I borrow that, Ron? You can fly up and weld my car for me. There you go. I'll ship it to you. Woohoo! I plan on leaving soon. Going anywhere good? Yeah, we all know that Ronald's going to Belize. He wants his private island. He wants his beachfront property. Steamy, going knock, knock, knock. Nice. Where's the cabin? Trying to wind my business down. Yeah, get rid of those last minute projects. I hear you. Steamy, I don't think we're too far apart from what I've gathered in conversation and in passing. we'll have to talk one-on-one more on Discord, away from prying eyes. Not that I don't trust the 6 people that are always in my live stream. You guys are awesome. But we'll figure something out. I think I'm fairly close to you. I got some old welding equipment in storage. I think I have myself a Vulcan welder. I got some Miller plasma cutters and so on. So we'll try to figure something out. If you need help, man, just let me know. I think it's I don't mind going on road trips. Again, I don't work anymore. This is what I do for work, trading and YouTube. So if I can maybe do a video, me coming out there and helping you out, maybe that would be fun to do. AMC, I mean, it looks like you got a red candle starting here, but we're still up for the day, just under 1%. It may dip down, guys, to be honest with you. AMC may dip down today. We may see a little bit of a fallback, but it's not a big deal. It's to be expected. It's to, we're ready for it, Started the day off down here around 43. We're still up a little bit. We could see a turnaround. Who knows? Getting towards the second half of the trading day. That's where we saw the jump and increase. So we're kind of looking at the same pattern here. So if you look at yesterday's pattern, nice little bump up. Then we had 3 or 4 candles down, and then we saw that 20% increase before we closed out yesterday. So we could be seeing a similar pattern today. It is possible, not 100%, but it is very, very possible that we could be seeing a kind of a same pattern here. Getting ready for that run up from that second half of the day, and that's when we saw this run up. So we'll have to see moving forward how the chart looks. Ronald, you're crazy. You're a madman. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Sold his tiny house. Paddles around a pond after work every day. Relaxes. The man, the myth, the legend, Ronald. I gotta send you some more merch, my friend. I get a hold of you on Discord either today or tomorrow. I gotta send you some merch. I think we're all coming to terms with the fact that Ronald's a little crazy. That's why we like him so much. But we'll get you some merch, my friend. I will. I'll get it sent out to you. Merch stores in full swing. I saw that. Who was it? We got Odd Flex. Got some of his orders from the merch store. Again, guys, I mean, I appreciate you picking up the merch. If you do end up purchasing merch and you get it, let me know what kind of quality it's in. Let me know, I'm working on the delivery times. I know that it's a print to order situation is what I'm using for the merch that I have put out. So I'm working with them to get faster shipping times. Pretty much the response I've got from them was the more orders that are placed, the faster the shipping picks up. And then let me know what kind of quality it is. I'm curious to know if you guys like the quality, you like the designs. If you're looking for a specific design, I'm here, I'm available. I like designing stuff. Let me know. We'll kind of get something custom made for you. Ronald's living pond front, waterfront property there. Steamy's going to run over to get himself some lunch. Going to enjoy some Taco Bell and rub it in Chip's face. Yeah. Chip, it's completely possible, my friend. If the channel gets big enough and things take off, anything is possible. anything is possible. I'm all about work, you pay for what you get, type of situation. I try my best never to ask for anything for free. There's always a value to almost everything. So if you guys are working hard, I want to give back to you guys, whether it's merch, whether it's, you're a moderator and the channel takes off and you're helping out. I want to give back. Make sure you guys feel that, you're appreciated. I'm all about it. I'm all about the support. I'm all about the help. And I'm all about giving back for the people that help. So, Ronald, let me know what shirt you like, man. I'll try to get one out to you this week or first thing this weekend. But take a look at the site. If you don't know the site, if you guys are new to the channel, if you're just tuning in, the site is sidehustleenterprise.com. It's a long name. I know. I got to figure out a way to shorten it. But there's always some interesting merch on there. I try to keep it fresh as I can. As we're getting closer to the fall and winter, I threw some hoodies up there. Some Bitcoin, some DOGE, some Digibit. They come in multiple different colors. We got the AMC Ape Tropical Tea going on. Some water bottles, some stickers. Got to support the DOGE, much wow. Just some fun t-shirts. Nice little towel there for you for your beach house, Ronald. Just some fun things, nothing super crazy. If you guys want to see something else, my inventory is limited from what I can do, but I can design pretty close to anything on a t-shirt, whether it's a full print t-shirt or just something like this. Let me know if there's something you're looking for specifically. If you want a shirt with your name on it, let me know. If you want me to put something, proud member, Side Hustle Enterprise proud member, and put your name on it, whatever you want, let me know. Reach out to me. I'm always looking to do fun things like that, and we'll make it exclusively for you, and get you some fun stuff. Just let me know. I was joking, bro. I don't want a single cent, man. I'm all about giving back, Chip. You Chip and the rest of the moderators have been awesome and phenomenal. The guys over at Amigo PC doing the podcast with them was fun, and the fact that they're moderators on the Discord server. I want to give back. I want to get a nice, good community that just helps each other out and grows. And as time goes on and the channel picks up and things start to happening for me, I want to make things happen for you guys as well. So it's all about karma. Everyone I do work for thinks I'm crazy. Why, man? You live in the dream. I think you're doing good. It's funny seeing you obsess over Taco Bell, Chip. Steamy's gonna go buy himself a taco box and some gorditas and send them all your way. Message on WhatsApp, gloating. I don't think they'd be fresh. Obviously, they wouldn't be fresh. But if we got like a taco box and some dry ice, we probably could get them to you, in 2 days or so. We'll get you to retirement, Ronald. We'll get you there, my friend. Probably put the face mask back at the top since we got that Delta variant now. Everybody getting pushed back to wearing masks again. Ronald, reach out to me on Discord. Let me know what you want, my friend. Okay, so we got Snipe Cat over on Discord again, having issues with the chat. We got to get that straightened out for you, man. I don't know what's going on. Snipe says, "What's up, Ronnie? Do you think it's too late to buy more AMC?" I do not. Sorry, I'm just picking up on your chat now. I have, only 2 screens running right now, and they're very cluttered. Let's see. Looks like he's talking about buying overseas, or looking to buy overseas and from China directly. I had a few successful deals buying from China. I think he's talking about the miners. Count me in. I'll host a few miners with you. Appreciate you once I get those set up. So I have not bought any ADA lately. Cardano doing some good things, making some big moves. Cardano's looking better and better every single day. I think recently, they overtook Binance this week or just last week for the number 3 spot, talking about Cardano ADA. I had a bunch of Cardano years ago. I bought it real cheap. Had a couple thousand coins. I sold them, before they hit or right at $2. So I got out of it. It was something that I found sitting around. I don't currently have any ADA, but with the news surrounding Cardano and what they're doing, I might potentially look to buy more. Maybe I'll wait for a little bit of a dip here because they are, got a nice little rocket ship going. Look maybe for some consolidation, and then I'll pick back up on some Cardano and get back into that holding as well. Sorry, Snipe, I found you, my friend. I saw that you were chatting over there. I just couldn't get to it in time. Ronald says Snipe Cat is still increasing his position. Don't you worry, and I am as well. I'm purchasing additional shares of AMC, and if I see it dip back down to 40 today or tomorrow, I'll buy even more. I bought this morning at 44, or about 36 cents off of my additional 25 shares that I purchased. If it drops down to, I say, 42 or under 42, I'll pick up another 25 shares, making it an even 50. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to try to increase my positions as I can, but we're getting closer to the end of the month, and I have to pay my rent. So I can't go super crazy or super heavy on any more AMC. I am in the 4 digits for AMC. If you are a private member like Ronald, you guys would see most of my holdings. I'm working potentially with a web developer. Talked to a guy recently about, doing a live trading stream from Discord from my Fidelity account. Not something that I'm super familiar with. I'm tech savvy, but that's a little bit more coding experience than I have. So if you guys, anybody out there has experience coding or thinks they can, help me out with that project, I'd love to create a private channel on Discord that mirrors my positions from my Fidelity account, so you guys can see what I'm doing, what I'm holding, what I'm trading, and so on. If you're interested in that, or if you think you can help, let me know, please. Ronald says he's getting paid out in ADA on pro hashing. Nice. ADA is a great coin. I think they got a lot of momentum. They got a lot of price movement that they still could. We could still see a nice little swing, $3.50, $4, $5, and so on. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna wait a little bit though. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a price correction, and I'll buy back in at $2 or $2.50. But at this point in time, all of my liquidity and a lot of my focus has been on stocks and my dividend, not my dividend, but my crypto dividend plan, if you will, with AutoShark. So I'm a little skinny right now. I'm running a little lean on funds until I decide to move some things around. I'm doing my best to hold my positions and not paper hand and sell what positions I do have. But hopefully that answers some questions for you guys. We got to get more people in the chat. I did a little bit of a test yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday. It seems to me that every time I push out an AMC content, or I put AMC in the title, my content gets pushed to the back of the recommended list for YouTube. And I think a lot of people are seeing the same thing. So my Monday video with AMC in the title didn't get a whole crazy amount of views. However, my video yesterday talking about cryptocurrency instantly got, we were at 50 views almost within the first 2 hours, and it jumped up fairly quickly. So I think it's a lot of shadow banning, if you will, even on my small account or my small subscriber base that we are seeing. So anything that you guys feel you could do to support the channel, Ronald, you're a huge supporter of the channel. I appreciate you, my friend. But share the links, share the channel, share the Discord, get the conversation going. Let's bring some more people in. Let's get this thing pumping. That's what it's all about. I'd like to do some more promotional things. Maybe when we hit 5,000 subscribers, we'll do another giveaway. I try to give away merch to you guys as often as I can over on Discord. I'd like to do another big giveaway come 5,000 subscribers, another big giveaway at, say, 10,000 subscribers, and so on, and kind of get the snowball effect going. It's interesting. I do a lot of research and I do a lot of digging on YouTube and other financial channels, and it is a lot to do with thumbnails. It is a lot to do with SEO, and I'm learning every day. But it's frustrating when I see a brand new account and the guy's already got 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, and his 3 videos each have well over 10,000 views. And I'm trying to do this as organically as I possibly can. I definitely don't want to, pay for illegal subscriptions or updrinks. I don't want to get my account banned or shut down, because a lot of times that's what happens. So anything that you guys can do, or anything that you feel would help the channel, I appreciate it. My wife has been pushing me to get on TikTok more and more, so I'm going to make an effort to do that. Trying to get more active on social media with Twitter and Instagram. I know that will help. So, it's all up to you guys and the little bit that I can do from my end to get the content out to more people. Because the more people that we have, and the more the conversation gets going, the more we look and learn from each other, and the more opinions that are shared, we can kind of see what's out there and what other people are doing. Maybe there's some kind of new cryptocurrency or new investment strategy that I haven't heard of yet. I'd love to hear about it, and I'd love to research it and talk about it with you guys. But I'm limited to what I can do and what I know. But the more people we have, the more we know together, and the more we can share. And I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm blah, 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 blah. I know. Snipe Cat, did not forget about you. I see you still over there. I'm getting paid out in ADA. We saw that one. Leave it out. Yeah, I gotta try leaving AMC out of it and just talking about it. I don't think me, Chip, I'm gonna send you a picture of me eating the Taco Bell. Nice little gloat you got there. Don't forget 1 minute candles and charting like it's a football game. Most of those channels do it. It's exhausting, but they do. I hear you, and I mean, but we can I don't want to be misleading. That's where I come out. I want to be as genuine as I possibly can with you guys. You're always ahead of me on this stuff, and there's people ahead of me, Ronald. It's I try to do as fast research as I possibly can. But by the time I get my videos out, you got guys like Andre Jack that gets his videos out, and we're talking about the same thing. And who's going to get the more views? Him, obviously. Going back to the candle charts and running it like a football game about AMC, we could do that, and I could go live all day long like some of these guys do, trace trades, and do live streams for hours and hours and hours all day long. I have a family. I have 2 kids. It's tough for me to do that, and to be honest with you, as somebody who has been trading for well over 15 years, who has looked at charts and put together strategies and thrown away strategies, I don't think 1 minute charts are beneficial to people. They're okay for kind of giving you a general direction on what's going on, but if you're going to make serious coin and you want to be a serious trader, in my opinion, the 1 minute candles are fun to look at, but that's not what you trade off of. Looking at this 1 minute candle for AMC, even if I zoom in here, move it so you guys can see it, it's a lot of information there to process. There's a lot of candles. There's different strategies and different patterns to look for, but the patterns that you see on a 1 minute candle aren't as strong as the patterns that you're going to see on a 30-minute, on a 1 hour candle, on a 4 hour candle. So that's why I typically don't show them. And it's tough for me to go into detail on how I trade because I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want you guys to lose out. If I lose money, it's money that I'm willing to lose. So I hope that makes sense. But I understand what you're saying. I'll do my best to, be a little more compelling, I guess. I'm not super bubbly. I'm not that type of guy. I mean, I worked behind a welding mask most of my life and talked to myself. That's just who I am. I mean, even my wife says it. She's like, you got to be more energetic on camera. It's not me. Giving you guys who I am. This is what I do. This is who I am. This is how I do it. It's just an eyeball game on YouTube. It is. And once AMC is over and the squeeze is done, and we're talking more about crypto, I want to talk about other things as well and other investments that I'm doing. I understand that AMC is kind of the flavor of the month right now, and hopefully soon we'll be able to kind of break away from it, to be honest with you. I'm heavy into AMC. You guys know I'm heavy into AMC, but I'm also heavy into trading. Cryptocurrency, other stock markets, ETFs, dividend investing, real estate, business management. There's a multitude of things that I have interests in. But right now, AMC is the topic of the month, and it seems to be what everyone's talking about. But at the same token, flip side of the coin, you talk too much about AMC, you get shadow banned. It's a tightrope to be walked, I guess. Aw, appreciate you. I try to keep it straightforward. This is who I am. There's no beating around the bush. I see how I call it how I see it. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are all about the hype and clickbait. I hate that kind of stuff, so why would I put that kind of stuff on my channel? What my thumbnail, my title, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what the information I'm giving you. But again, that stuff doesn't bring in subscribers and it doesn't bring in views. So we'll have to do something fun here soon, whether it be another giveaway, another lottery, another raffle. Again, I do want to do more giveaways. Maybe we'll do a giveaway sooner rather than later. So maybe instead of 5,000 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway at 2,500 subscribers. And we're close to that. We're right around 1,600 subscribers now. So maybe once we hit 2,500 subscribers, we'll do another giveaway, whether it be some merch. We'll do it like the first, I'll pull, 10 random names from my subscriber list, and we'll do a giveaway. So things like that. It's been a fun journey, and I hope the journey continues. I hope we grow the channel even more. I got another message from Steamy over on Discord. So to answer your question, Steamy, I know a couple other guys, a couple other YouTubers. Again, this isn't my idea. I'm taking this from somebody else and trying to adapt it to work for me. I know a couple other guys are using or they've figured out a way to mirror their trades live on Discord. And I don't know if it's just a screencast, because these are all paid services through these Discords. So I can't tell you exactly what they're doing, but they're offering live trading. And if you guys are curious to what I'm doing for my trading and seeing my portfolio, I mean, just to kind of give you an example of the kind of trading that I do, I started off this year with $25,000 that I acquired from selling of my house, and my account right now is well into the six figures. So within a 8-month span, I have, quintupled my account. And if you're interested in learning how I did that and the methods that I've been using and the strategies that I've been using, I'd like to do that for a private channel in the Discord. I want Discord to be open to everybody, but of course I want to give back to the people like Ronald, like yourself, like other Patreon members, like other YouTube members that are paying for a subscription. I want to give you guys a little bit more bang for your buck, and that's one of the ways I think I can do that. Whether it just be trading stocks or trading crypto, I want to kind of figure out a way to implement that. I know that there's probably a way to use some kind of API integration with pro hashing and show you guys my mining setup. And I want to do that down the line once I start hosting other people's miners and I have a bigger mining farm. I'd like to set up some kind of API integration with Discord so you can see how much is being mined within the Inari network. But that's all down the line. That's future dreams and hopes and big plans. I'm a big picture guy. I like seeing the forest through the trees. I like planning things out. But definitely we'll sit down and we'll try to figure out something. I'm not sure, like you said, if Fidelity, because that's my main brokerage right now, if Fidelity has API integration. I could probably do a quick search right now and figure it out, to be honest with you. Slow and steady. Okay, we got, what's Ronald say? Haven't lost anything other than SafeMoon so far. I'm crushing it. Thanks for the channel. Hold on to that SafeMoon, Ronald. I don't think we've lost anything yet. Remember, you don't lose until you sell. I'm holding on to my SafeMoon. I'm almost 600 million deep into SafeMoon, and we did see a dip, but it bounced back. Hold on to that SafeMoon. I think they're going to see some huge gains once they get their exchange online, once everybody has access to the wallets. And they're talking about integrating multiple pairs on their exchange from day one. So I think we're going to see some big fireworks and some serious rocket ships from SafeMoon once their exchange takes off. They got a huge community, huge community, and they're so new and so young. Slow and steady takes longer when you don't use debag tricks. Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. There are services out there. So if you guys aren't aware of it, if you're looking at other YouTubers and you're like, why the hell does he have 100,000 subscribers? How does he have, 1 million views? And his, channel's brand new. It's because a lot of these guys are paying for views or paying for subscribers or subscribe for subscribe. There's a whole genre of websites that are subscribe for subscribe. You subscribe to 10 random channels and 10 random channels subscribe to you, or vice versa, or whatever it may be. There's tons of those out there, and I've never used a single one of them. And I'm proud to say that. So that's where I'm at. And I want, like you said, slow and steady wins the race, and I just got to be patient. We've come a long way in a very short amount of time for an organic YouTube channel. So appreciate you guys. I'll look into it, man. Be more fun than working. So mirror your Fidelity to a private channel in Discord. Yeah, I'd like to do something like that, if that's something that people would be interested in. I'm gonna buy more. Ronald, you're a crazy man. I'm going to do the same. I think the next couple payouts I'm going to get from Pro Hashing, because they are getting paid out in Binance, I'm going to roll those into SafeMoon and try to pick up some more. Again, I'm at 500 or just under 600 million tokens for SafeMoon. I'd like to get to at least 1 billion tokens in SafeMoon before the rocket ships take off. Because remember, just knocking down a couple zeros does some huge numbers for your account. What Steam you got for me over on Discord? Let me see what we got going on. Developerfile.com API. Steamy, you're fast, man. You're on it. Market, temporary, identity, generate and refresh. I'll have to look into it, and I also have to look into whether I'm allowed to. I think that might set off some flags for my Fidelity account, to be honest with you. I'll have to do some digging and see if I have access to do it, because if I am, I don't know, if I just put it in a private channel and not charge for it, I think that'd be okay. But once I start charging for that access, then I think I'm walking a very fine line of doing something that Fidelity would frown upon. But I think if I just put it in a private channel and, not charge for it directly, I think I'll be okay. But I'll do some more digging. That's awesome that you found it so fast, man. Right on. Generate and refresh. Access token needed to access. Definitely gonna bookmark that page, my friend. Steamy's on it. You got it going on, man. Appreciate you. That was some fast work, faster than I could do. I was over here searching, trying to multitask. Appreciate you. And I'll look into my terms and conditions for Fidelity. I think now with the level that my account is at, I actually have an assigned customer service representative specifically for my account, so I will have to reach out to them. No, it's crazy. Just 8 months ago, I was struggling. I'm still struggling, but hard work does pay off, guys. It really, really does. Can't stress that enough. Nothing comes easy in life, but hard work does pay off. I'll keep researching on the tech, and I'll tell me what you find out legal side. Yeah, I'll do some digging. I'll reach out to my customer service rep for Fidelity this afternoon once we're done with the live stream. I came prepared today. I got myself some cold water so I can keep talking and rambling. Another thing on my docket, so you guys are aware and you're up to date on what's going on, I have plans, hopefully, if the Amigo PC guys are listening, I got to sit down and talk with them because they have an amazing podcast and they do such an awesome job, and they have new hosts or new guest hosts every single week or every single podcast that they have. So I got to reach out to those guys and get some more information. Maybe I'll, take these live streams and upload them directly to a podcast. If that's something you guys would be interested in. So I know a lot of you guys work, and a lot of you guys are listening to the live stream while you're working, and I appreciate that. Maybe if I make this into a live podcast stream or something like that on top of doing the live stream on YouTube, that would help out, just to kind of make things easier for you guys. I appreciate you guys showing up every time we do a live stream, but I know that you guys are working. It's tough for me to do it late in the evening. I know that Ronald asked me to do it late in the evening, and a couple other guys have as well. My kids get out of school around 3 o'clock, and once they are here, it's just chaos in my house. It's screaming and yelling, and the dog's going, and the cats are fighting, and it's all hell breaks loose. So it's real tough for me to do it in the evening unless I do it after they go to sleep, say 9 o'clock at night. But at that point in time, a lot of stuff is already gone, and the guys that listen to me overseas are sleeping or just waking up. So, gotta try to find that middle ground. I'm sorry. Working on it. We'll figure it out. I'm on the hunt for some Taco Bell. It's nice to hear that, you guys are, meeting up with each other and helping each other out. That really does put a huge smile on my face to know that the community that has gathered around the YouTube channel and Discord, you guys are making connections and you're making friends. That's awesome to hear and see. That really does put a huge smile on my face to know that the community has come that far, and we're having meetups and so on. Maybe someday we'll do a bigger meetup, Discord meetup or YouTube meetup, and lunch and whatever else, and have some fun with it. Man, Chip's really jonesing for some Taco Bell. I feel bad. I'll figure out a way, man. We'll figure out a way to get you some Taco Bell. So here's a fun one, guys. If I don't know if I've mentioned it in the live stream before, if it's been a while. To pass time, you take what you can get. To pass time, I've been signed up to this site for a long, long time. So when I'm passing time, trading or whatever else, or waiting for a trade to go green, or I'm doing some research, freebitcode.in is a fun site. Right now they have a promotion going on they have their own token for gambling and rolling the dice, cards, sporting events. I'll go to the website here in a second. But I get this email once a day, and I get one free spin. We'll do the spin here live so you guys can see. With an opportunity to win up to $15,000. They also have a Rolex on there, some Amazon cards, and so on. I usually get some rewards points, or I've actually gotten some pretty high Bitcoin Satoshi payouts. But the site is fairly fun to use. You roll the dice. Every hour you can, roll it. You get some Satoshi, you get some lottery tickets, and you get some reward points. And then you also have live betting. So I know some of you guys in the UK and overseas, we have, cricket and soccer or football, rugby, and so on. There's pretty cool events. There's also racing events. You can also, bet and gamble on these and so on. A couple different categories: sports, crypto, football, rugby, racing, so on. And then you also have the multiplier, which is fun to do, and just, sit here and click away. Try to win yourself some Satoshis. And I've done all right. I usually get 3 or 4 reds in a row, and I'll switch the bet. I'll go back. It's fun. It's stupid. It passes the time. And then they also have a premium side of things where you have their tokens. So I have 934 of their fun tokens, they call them. You can earn interest on them. You can earn interest on your BTC as well on this site. So if you hold over a certain value of BTC or Satoshis, I think it's like a 4% APY. It's fun. I mean, I've used this site for years since they came out. I'm saying years, I'm saying like 2016, 2015 I've been on this site. And withdrawals have come through, deposits have gone through, withdrawals have come out. I haven't had any issues with it. There should be a link in the description down below for this site. If not, there's one on Discord if you guys are interested in it. I can put one in the chat real quick as well. It's a fun way to pass the time. They got an app for the phone. Sit there and do some betting. So in the 136 referrals that people have signed up, I've given back, quite a bit. I have it set up so when you use my referral link, 90% of the referral bonus that I get goes back to the people that use my link. And it gets distributed to the people that use the site the most. That's how they have it set up. But it's been fun to use. Again, it's been cool just to kind of click through it, and you hit your lottery tickets to win yourself a Lambo. The next drawing is in 2 hours here. I'm sitting on, I don't even know how many tickets I have. I don't think I have any tickets for this particular drawing, but I have tickets for the lottery. So you have, let me see, where's the lottery at? Betting, Lambo, earn BTC, contest. So there's different contests and referral contests and wager contests and lotteries. They make it fun. They make it interesting. If you get bored, you want to check it out, oh, no sweat off my back. This is what I do. This is one of the sites that I've been involved in for a while. It's fun. It passes the time. Yeah, so I got 22 tickets for the lottery, and the lottery's in 3 days. And I haven't paid for a single lottery ticket. I just roll the dice whenever I get a chance, every hour, every couple hours, spin the wheel, and so on. And then you also get rewards points that you can redeem. So I have quite a few of those, 27,000 rewards points. So you can swap the rewards points out for electronics or hard wallets, gift cards, increase your BTC payouts when you roll the dice, swap them out for lottery tickets and so on. So you can do a bunch of things with it. It's a cool little site, pretty well put together in my opinion, for a Bitcoin faucet. If you guys get bored, you want to check it out, have fun with it. All right, we're getting to that time, 1 o'clock, 1:30. This is about the time yesterday that we saw AMC jump up. Seeing some good numbers over on pro hashing as well for my miners. I'm liking it. Anything hot over on Discord? Let's see what we got. All right, so let's see how far away I am from Keith. So Keith, we're about 4 or 5 hours away from each other. 286 miles. I am north of you, my friend. So not too far off. Not too far off at all. Crack. It almost looks like the AMC chart's avoiding my little thumbnail of my head over here popping up. Whoop. Jeez. It's a decent looking chart in my opinion for AMC. You guys crack me up. Hickory, North Carolina. Okay, let's see. Copy. I think, Steamy, you and I are a little closer together, actually. All right. Three hours, my friend. We are 3 hours and 10 minutes apart. 175 miles. So, little reference. I'm not going to, I don't want to blast out my exact address on live stream, but I'm in the Blue Ridge Parkway, Blue Ridge Mountain Range. That's where I'm at. Good price movement right now. Got a nice little green candle. Hopefully we can overtake that previous red candle. Again, we're getting to that point of the day where we were at yesterday when we saw that huge 20% increase. Right now we're just under a 3% gain for the day. Hopefully we can finish out strong, maybe 5%. I mean, if we get another 20% day, I'm fine with that too. But even 5-10% is a huge, huge move for a lot of companies. Cook some people some burgers at the pond. There we go. Yeah, I'll be there in 3 hours, Ronald. I'm really close to you, Ronald. We're only about an hour and 50 minutes apart, my friend. Sounds like a lot of us are over on the East Coast. That's pretty cool. Definitely have to do some kind of meet and greet. I don't think I'm as fun in person, though. Like I'm a blast to be with now, right? Yeah, I'm about 2 hours from Pilot. It's not bad. We're honing in on my location. Got to be careful. There be some crazy people out there. You gotta be careful about how much information you give away. Yeah, yes, team. It seems like Ronald's the halfway point between you and I. I think with enough liquor, I get the ambition to turn your little paddle boat there into a speedboat, though. See you zooming across your pond. Small cap crypto. A little bit, yes and no. What are you considering small cap? Are we talking about just the price evaluation? Or are we talking about the overall volume? Or are we talking about the entirety of the evaluation of the crypto, like the entire market cap of it? What's your take on small cap? Are you talking about market cap or price itself? Because there's some cryptos out there that are priced fairly high that have a small market cap. Will do, Steamy. Appreciate you stopping on by, my friend. We'll talk soon. Will's talking under 100 million market cap. So something fairly new. Let's see what we got. Can we search or store value? I know a lot of guys. Recently, I was talking to the guys over at Amigos PC, talking about Tiki. Tiki's a new one that on the same level as Jaws with Auto Shark and BSW with BuySwap. So they were popping off on this one. They're a fairly new coin as well. They're only a couple months old, but they're making some big strides. They're trying to get into the DeFi space as well with staking and borrowing and pooling and things like that. This is one that's on my radar that I've been looking at. I have yet to get my hands on any. What I'm probably going to plan on doing here sooner rather than later is swapping out some of my Mind BNB for Tiki and using their site. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. tikifinance.com. You can automatically link. It automatically picks up on what you're holding, and it will display your interest rate, or just holding it, you accrue interest, a lot like tokenomics from SafeMoon, along with what you saw with BuySwap and AutoShark. So with, I think it's like 10,000 coins roughly. So 10,000, what's the price of it? 10,000, it's 5 cents. Or less than, it's actually less than a cent, less than half a cent, right? So for like $50, you can get your hands on 10,000 coins and immediately start earning interest with this coin. I got my eyes on it. It's been doing well the past couple of days. I think as they roll out new platforms and new pairs, it will do a lot better. But again, this is still very, very new. So this is one of the ones that's on my radar. As for new coins and so on, Auto Shark, new, but it's not small cap, based on what you're suggesting over there. Let's see if we can find some other ones under 100 million that look interesting. True USD, it's at $1 billion, but it's still a lower market cap. It's an interesting one. I mean, True USD is what Crypto.com uses as their stablecoin, along with True, Great British Pound and so on, True CAD. I don't know if we're going to find anything super low here on Coin Market Cap with that criteria. You might have to go to other exchanges to find, something in that realm. But I try to stay away from smaller communities just because if you don't have support, you don't have the community or a community supporting you, it may or may not just be a waste of money. Or you may get into a project and you find out that you're the whale holding the majority of it. So, you set the price, and sometimes that can be a little dangerous for your holdings and a little tricky to work around. Honestly, I probably wouldn't touch too many coins under 100 million unless they're super new and it's got a huge following, like SafeMoon did when they first came out. SafeMoon is no longer at that price range. SafeMoon is quite a bit up there, and I think they're going to continue to climb. And there's a lot of copycats. Whenever there's a lot of copycats, typically leads to increased popularity of that coin. Just be careful, my friend. Like I said, I like Tiki. I'm like an Auto Shark and Jaws and BSW right now. Big supporter of SafeMoon. But you got to be careful. You got to be super, super careful with those lower market capped coins. I can't stress that enough. I've been burned a few times trying to get my hands on some of these coins. A lot of these low market coins, I mean, for example, the coins that I got burned on specifically were Masternode coins, and they just didn't have the popularity. That's not the right page. There we go. It actually won't let me search by market cap, but a lot of these Masternode coins are under 100 million, and you can get into them fairly quickly, and the returns seem promising. Let's see if we sort by ROI here. 1,200% return on investment, 1,1200%. So, and it's got a market cap that's 500,000 or 600,000. Initial investment, get yourself a Masternode for $1,400-$1,500, and you're going to earn roughly $44 a day. But again, this is a new cryptocurrency. It's Earns coin. Never heard of it. I'd have to do some digging into it, but it could be extremely beneficial or extremely risky. It all depends on your risk tolerance. If I had some money lying around, that I was willing to waste, I would test out some of these for you, get back into Masternodes. I like Masternodes. I think a lot of these newer platforms like AutoShark, like BuySwap, are the evolved form of Masternodes, and you don't have to necessarily lock up your coins like you have to do with Masternodes on a hardware wallet. And that wallet has to stay online 24/7. This AutoShark and BSW make it a lot easier to stake your coins. But your coins are yours here. When you put them in a pool, they're going in a pool with a lot of other people. And sometimes some of these sites are using those coins to trade and lock up value of the coin. So you're going to roll the dice and really take a step back and appraise your risk tolerance when you want to get into some of these projects. You find a project, you want to share it with the group, we'll all talk about it, we'll create a whole channel for it if you want. If you're on Discord, let us know. We're all, well, I don't want to say all, but a large majority of the members on Discord and subscribers to the channel are crypto enthusiasts, are people either getting into the crypto space or have been in the crypto space for a long time. And we are always, all of us, constantly looking for new projects. So if you find something that, strikes an interest with you, share it with us. Let us know what's going on. We'll do some digging. You'll have more information than you know what to do with. I can guarantee it. So just be careful, man. I can't stress that enough. I don't want to see anybody lose, their life savings because they YOLO'd into, if you YOLO $3,000 into this coin that I have pulled up right now, you're making $88 a day. You're making $618 a week just from this coin alone. But it's unloading those coins. It's unloading that return that you're getting. And when you have a volume that is so low, the volume is only $126 a day. Not a whole lot of people buying and selling this coin, even though the price of it's going up. There's the dilemma. And there's the dilemma you run into when you invest in some of these lower market cap cryptos not so much the market cap, but the volume of trading. Because when you're investing in it, you want to be able to get your investment out of it. But if nobody's trading it anymore, if it's the coin's valued at like Bitcoin, $50,000, whatever it is, but the volume of it's only $50,000. Only one coin is being traded per day. Your volume is super low. It doesn't justify the means of investing in something like that. So you got your volume and your market cap, kind of have to be at not the same level, but you have to have a little more volume to support the market cap. It's also, and they kind of intertwine themselves a little bit. Hope that makes sense. I hope you haven't YOLO'd into anything super crazy, and if you had, share with us. Maybe we can all get involved in it and help, pump up the price a little bit for you. I don't want to be a pump and dump group, but we don't want to see anybody lose money either. This is never going to be a pump group, but I'm curious to see what you got going on if you want to share with us, if you got something. Yeah, exactly. Ronald's right. I wish it's not sustainable. It really isn't. So there's probably, let's see how many masternodes. Active masternode, there's 25 people or 25 masternodes, which in theory may only be 5 people, may only be 1 person getting paid out 486 coins per day at $44. Now, some of these masternodes are structured differently, so as the network goes on and the blockchain grows, it hits a certain block number and the payouts decrease. So you may go from 462 earned in a day to now 200 earned in a day, and it cuts it in half. So there are some coins out there that really have a good infrastructure on how their underlying coding works for these master nodes, but be careful with master nodes, be careful with low market cap coins. Hope that helped. I really do. I mean, we can look at a couple other ones here in Masternodes if you're curious, because it's they give you some interesting information to kind of ponder, and this can apply to not just Masternodes but other cryptocurrencies as well when you look at them. Uh-oh, what did we invest in back in 2017? What did we YOLO into? So here's an interesting coin. Pony, PNY. Pays out $138 a day. That's $58,000 a year. So, Ronald, going back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the live stream, what I would like to do, to be honest with you, Ronald, and I'm all for it, once I get a property set up and some power set up, I want to host cryptocurrency miners for people, because I'll have renewable energy powering the miners, and I'll just charge a maintenance fee. It's your miners, it's your profit, it's your payout. I would just charge a small maintenance fee that would be billed, once a month. I don't want to take any of your mining profits. I want you guys. That's the whole point of being a miner. It's the whole point of being involved in it. So if I do end up hosting it, it'll be kind of structured in that way. There may be like a small maintenance fee per month to host the miner, just to keep it clean, keep the power on, and so on. I don't want to take anybody's profitability. I don't want to take anybody's payouts. Those are yours to do with as you please. Because a lot of guys do what I do. They take the mined coins and they roll them into something else that earns them even more interest. So if I'm taking half your profit, it kind of defeats the purpose. So I want you to collect as much mined profit as you possibly can, and then just pay my Masco Industries company small percentage or maintenance fee per month. That's more or less what I'm looking to do, because again, I'm trying to set up a mining farm with renewable energy and renewable resources. It's been done before. There's a couple guys in Virginia that have done it. There's a couple guys in North Carolina. I know there's some guys in Florida that are doing it. I kind of want to take it to the next level. But I'll let you know, my friend. I got into crypto back in 2017, spent some savings to get in. I'm all in. Ronald's all in. Well, if you purchased back in 2017 and you held, we saw a bit of a dip back in 2017. 2016 was a high. 2017, 2018 was a dip. If you held until this point, you should have at least broken even, I hope. And that's the kind of the catch-22 with cryptocurrency. Do you hold and you wait for it to skyrocket? Or do you mine it, sell it, and just collect the gains because it's a popular thing? It all depends on what side of the tracks you are on. Do you believe cryptocurrency is a fad, or do you believe it's here to stay? Me, I kind of walk right down the middle. I mine it, I hold it, I earn it, I sell it. It all depends on what project I'm getting involved in. Like, I hold SafeMoon. I'm holding, like we said, 600 million SafeMoon tokens. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to hold it till it moons. Dogecoin, I mine a little bit of it. I hold a little bit. I sell a little bit of it. The miners that I have now, I got them paying me out in Binance coins so I can stake those with AutoShark. Do I think AutoShark is going to, have sustainable returns for the foreseeable future? No. But right now, it's paying me out decent, so I'm going to ride the wave until I see it start dipping. Then I'll get out and get on another project. It all depends on what side of the track or what kind of path you want to walk when it comes to cryptocurrency. If you had bought in 2017, depending on what you bought, you should have at least broken even by now in 2021. We've seen some decent spikes and bull runs with cryptocurrency up to this point. Ronald, we'll figure something out for you, even if I have to, I'll help you out, my friend. I'll make that promise to you right here, right now, live on the stream. Before you leave, let me know. Message me on Discord so we can talk one-on-one. I'll figure something out for you. We'll figure something out for you so you can keep mining and keep getting those payouts. I did something similar I had a mining farm previously, and what we did is we rented out a commercial space, commercial end cap, whatever it was, and discount on power. We had our miners set up in there, and we also rented space and charged, but we were barely breaking even on the rented space. So that's why I'm going to the more renewable energy source on my property, so I don't have to pay electrical and I don't have to pay rent. But I will figure something out for you, Ronald. Let me know what you got going on. We'll figure it out for you. Getting married is the worst financial decision you can make as a dude. I'm happily married. I love my wife. I think she got kind of the raw end of the deal, getting involved with my massive amounts of debt when we got married. So in my case, it was probably a bad financial decision on her part. I have mountains of medical debt, and I don't know what to say. It is what it is. There you go. Need support. It looks like Will has some good support there. Wife has diamond hands. I'm sorry that must hurt a little bit, but I'm glad that she held on to it for you. So back to what we were saying, looking at Masternodes a little bit and market caps. This one does have a higher market cap. We are sitting at 6 million. But look at the volume. It's 72,000 in volume, and it's on a number of exchanges. So this cryptocurrency alone, even if it wasn't a Masternode, still has some good underlining structure. If you are holding this Masternode, which, let's say, 392 individual Masternodes are out there right now, you're doing fairly well. What's a Masternode cost here? Let's see. So 10 grand for one Masternode, and you make your money back in about 3 months. Right? 71 days. So 71 days, you make back that 10 grand investing in this Masternode. So there are interesting projects out there. There are, home runs, and there are positions that can bankrupt you. Just got to be careful. Do your research. Sure, some people can get lucky, but do your research, do your due diligence, and reach out and talk to people. Join Discord servers, join Telegram, Twitter, follow them. Ask other people if they've heard of them, and so on. Lots of stuff out there, lots of ways to make money today in today's day and age. I think it's going to pop. I hope it's going to pop. I hope AMC is going to jump up. I really do. We'll ride at that candle. Let's see how many. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles that are pumped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles in a pump. Let's see. Not a bad ROI. Masternodes are cool if you want to get into coding, if you have time, if you have access to a computer that can stay running all the time. You can set up a Masternode, or you can rent server space on a virtual server and host a Masternode through the server. There are a lot of options out there for Masternodes. They're still a viable source of income for cryptocurrency. I just don't think they're as popular as they used to be because of what we have going on with all these DeFi websites and applications. Diversify, yes. All right, let's take a look at a 30-minute chart here. Looking at the 60. Let's see if we got any more action on the 30-minute. Don't want to go too low here on the charting. We got two nice green candles here. Bit of a wick on that last green candle, but we just clocked into the second half of 1 o'clock. So hopefully we'll see some movement. Yeah, I'm sharing the same sentiment with you, Ronald. This is about the same time yesterday. It pumped 2:15, 2:30, right around that fifth candle on the 1 hour chart. Right around the, what is it, the 10th candle? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9, 10 was around 2 o'clock or so, right when it pumped again. I'm hoping it does the same. I really am. I feel that we get into the morning kind of routine here, and people trying to drive it down, FOMO, or people getting out of work, clogging in, getting their hands on some coins, whatever it may be. But tomorrow is Thursday, and then we have Friday, and that's payday for a lot of people. So we'll have to see how it does come payday. Maybe people will pump it up after they get their paychecks as retail investors. There's been a lot of news. We talked about it on Monday. We'll mention it here. A lot of news about brokerages not having the shares of, or the market not having shares available for their clients. I got the message this morning just trying to purchase 25 shares of AMC. I got a warning saying that your order may be delayed slightly due to the low volume of shares available, was the message, more or less what I got from Fidelity this morning. But it did fill within like 15-20 minutes, which can be a good amount of time. But we're definitely getting closer. I think September 1st is going to be an interesting day. And going into September is definitely going to be an interesting month for hedge funds and regulations. Definitely seeing some movement based upon regulations that are being passed and FOMO. So I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm even more pumped up because everything is finally transferred over to Fidelity. And I can finally use a reputable exchange that doesn't screw over their customers. From what I can tell, from what I've experienced so far, Fidelity has been on point. They have been amazing. I call them, I talk to them, and no issues there. So yeah, we got that spike yesterday. hitting those high volume levels. And again, and if we look at the daily chart and we go back further, this really isn't a lot of volume for AMC. What, you didn't believe in it before, Ronald? That hurts. That hurts, man. No, you're right. It's you're listening to a bunch of people talk about it, and who knows if it's coming or not. But based upon what I see, I'm confident that we will see a squeeze eventually. I'm not on the same bandwagon with a lot of these other people that say, "Oh, squeeze is going to happen tomorrow." Oh, squeeze is going to happen, first of 2022. Squeeze happens when the squeeze happens. It's a good company, bottom line, to invest in. AMC, has been very smart with the amount of money that they've had come into their company, and getting rid of all of their debt, getting rid of a lot of what's going on. I think it's a good company, and this is where it should honestly be valued moving forward. We go back to 2016, 2017, this is where the company was evaluated at. It was at $34, $40 and so on. So where we sit right now, I'm happy with, to be honest with you. I'm excited for the squeeze to happen. I'm looking forward for a squeeze. But at the end of the day, I've invested in a company that I like, that I feel strongly about, that I think has a lot more to offer in the future, whether it be 5 years down the line or not. So squeeze is just a bonus if it does pop off. So we were back. So this was sitting at $8 or so on these couple of red days. But look how much green volume they had. And we're sitting at 1.2 billion in volume. And then no volume. And then even with this 72 price that we hit, we still had fairly low volume at 766 for that day. And where we are today, at 168 million in volume, we're seeing some huge price movements with very little volume, which is very bullish and promising in my opinion. I believe it when I see it. I hear you. You don't believe in aliens? Didn't you ever watch X-Files? No, Ronald, I'm on the same page for you. I'm on the same page with you. I'm taking it, I think, a little step further. I like the company as a whole. Like I said, I will hold on to if AMC never squeezes, I am happy holding AMC for quite some time, just because I feel it's a good company. But looking at the charts, looking at the volume, looking at the manipulation and the FUD that's around it, I think it's going to go far. I don't know if I can find the article off the top of my head here, but there was some interesting FUD surrounding AMC that came out yesterday that I kind of want to just briefly tell everybody to ignore. I don't think it's going to pop up here on Reddit because a lot of people are trying to ignore it. But if you are not aware of it, there actually is a company called AMC Entertainment, but their ticker symbol is AMX, I believe. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's AMCX, maybe? Yeah, so AMC Networks, which is very different from AMC, the movie theater, completely two separate companies, got an article posted yesterday that their CEO is stepping down or resigning or whatever they're doing. It has nothing to do with AMC. AMC Network, AMCX, is completely different, is a completely different company than AMC. This is just the amount of FUD that we have out there. They're trying to throw off retail investors by talking about this stupid company. And because of the name being AMC Network, it's seen some huge price movements and market manipulation and hype just because the fact that its name is AMC Network or AMCX. This is not what the squeeze is about. The squeeze is about AMC, the movie chain, AMC Entertainment, not AMC Networks. Two companies. Don't confuse them. Don't let the hype of the confusion that is out there. Adam Aron is the CEO of AMC Entertainment. He has not stepped down, and I don't believe he's going to step down anytime soon. In fact, he's actually given his kids shares of AMC. They have hundreds of thousands of shares of their own. So I believe that as the price pumps and we see a couple $100 worth of AMC per share, I have a feeling that his kids are probably going to dump some of their shares of AMC. I hope they don't, but it's possible. They have hundreds of thousands of shares where a lot of retail investors barely have, 4 figures worth of shares. So that's what's in the works for AMC. Don't get confused. Don't let the media trick you. Be positive. Think positive. Join the conversation. As for me, I think this live stream has run its course. I think that it's said what it's need to said. I will be here if AMC jumps up. I will immediately jump on to the live stream and jump on to Discord if anything big happens. I will try to be first in line to deliver that information to you guys. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for when I go live or when I put out a video. If nothing does happen the rest of the week, you will definitely hear from me on Monday, going over Monday markets with Maz. But I do appreciate you guys all stopping in and stopping by. Love the support. Love the camaraderie. Love the fact that you guys are meeting up and talking to each other. That puts a smile on my face. So until Monday or until the next time something happens exciting, keep it easy. Try not to stress. Keep your emotions in check. I know it's difficult, but do the best you can. If you have trouble doing it, come on over to Discord and talk. We'll talk it out. And, enjoy your weekend. As the weekend approaches, enjoy life. Ronald, enjoy your pond. And, the squeeze happens when it happens. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.